Gurukulam is run on divine command. Chamundi Gurukulam was established by Chamundi herself, and she put me as the first founder of this, and this was many births ago, many years ago. Shiva, Brahma, Vishnu asked Devi, can you please come on earth and send somebody so that in Kali Yuga, Dharma can be protected. As the Yugas change, we want you to come and stop Mahapralaya. That was going to happen. Because of Chamundi Gurukulam's existence, it's not happened. So now everybody's got a new lease of life. There is no socialism. You know who's not sitting next to Devi? Karl Marx. If you have to go to the Queen of Queens, Maha Tripura Sundari, Rajrajeshwari, Lalita Tripura Sundari, if you have to go to the Queen of Queens, Maharagni, if you want to go to her, you better be a king. Why will she meet you otherwise? If you can't even meet the Prime Minister of our country, how will you meet the ruler of the universe? Chamundi, how will you take mission from her and then execute it in the world? Who should you be?
Thank you, Guruji, for coming on the podcast. So let's get started. I'll start with the basic of the basic questions.
Okay.
Guruji, what is the difference between a Gurukulam and an ashram?
So the word ashram itself means a place where people come to put some kind of service effort, shram. They put some effort and then they get some results and then they go away. But a Gurukulam is not like that. An ashram is open to anybody. An ashram also means shelter. You couldn't make it in the outside world and you have nowhere to go, you are destitute, then you go to an ashram. But a Gurukulam is for kings and queens, for people who then determine the destiny of the nation, of the world. Such people go to a Gurukulam. And here, when you say Gurukulam, you come and live with the Guru and you become a part of his Kulam, which is family, and you start helping out in doing the mission of the Guru. You can't come here with your own ego and your own mission thinking you'll do something. You can go to an ashram, spend some time in an ashram, come away and be a best-selling author monk. But you can't do that in Gurukulam. In Gurukulam, we are guided by our Guru, our Shiva Khadga, starting from Shiva. Then we've got Parvati. From Parvati, we've got Nandi. From Nandi, we've got Agastya. From Agastya is Babaji. From Babaji is me. This is the Shiva Khadga, which is the sword of Shiva. And you, when you join the Gurukulam, you become the last tip of that sword after me. So if Shiva moves his sword this way, you also have to move that way. You can't say that I'm the tip, I'll move this way, or whatever you want. What about individuality? What about all that? Doesn't work in a Gurukulam. Here it's complete surrender to the Shiva Khadga. You understand that whatever the world has taught you is bullshit. And you really need somebody who you can rely upon to follow. And when you do that, your life becomes easy. My life became easy when I started following my Guru. I've never had a single unhappy day after that. Because he told me profound things. And he told me what is the attitude of somebody who is in a Gurukulam. The first Maha Mantra he gave me is that you need to be detached. Shit happens, move on. Don't sit there and cry. And the second Maha Mantra which he gave me was that, Devi does things at her own time. So what he said is, when I asked him, when will this happen? When will that happen? He said, Devi said soon. You have to be okay with not knowing what's going to happen. If you got that kind of temperament, you come here to learn. Because I may feel like teaching you one day, I may not feel like teaching you one day. One day all the stars will be aligned, all the planets will be aligned, and it will be midnight. And I'll say, you come here at 12 o'clock, you have to learn. Then you have to go. Like that's how it is with my Guru. And he just shows up in the middle of somewhere and says, you have to come here. So I have to go there, where the Guru wants me to go and go. Where are we right now? Who knows? How did we end up here? God knows, right? But we're here. How are we shooting this? Devi only knows.
Yes.
Okay? Nobody knows. We don't know. I don't know how my day will end. I don't know what's going to happen. Now it's 11:11, but what's going to happen at 12:12? I don't know. No idea. I don't even know what's going to happen at 11:12. So like that I live my life. So you have to have a big comfort with unpredictability and understand that you're in the lap of Devi and you don't need to know anything that's going on. You're just like an embryo in the womb. Does the embryo need to know, can I please have the schedule for the next 9 months? So I don't know, because I really want to, I have decisions and I have things to do. So please give me a schedule. This is not how we operate in the Gurukulam. There is no frequency of posting of content. It comes when it comes. Programs come when they come. You can't question the Guru. If you have questions to the Guru, then you're not in Gurukulam. But in Ashram, you can question. There'll be a customer grievances department. You can go and express your grief there. They will appreciate your grief. They'll take tissue paper, they'll wipe your tears, and they will powder you, and then they will put you to sleep with a nice sedative. But we don't do all that. We're like, oh, you're feeling pain? Good. That's great. Enjoy the pain. Here's some more. Phat phat. That's Gurukulam. So Gurukulam is like Shaolin, man. Because that was also established by an Indian Guru. So everything, when a Guru establishes a Gurukulam, you can expect things to be tough there. Because the happenings inside the Gurukulam are unpredictable. You can't say, this is not according to our agreement. You can't have an agreement in a Gurukulam. It's not a celebrity marriage for you to make an agreement. So it's not possible. Nothing is happening. You come to the Gurukulam, you come here because you understood that the Guru is here to protect the world. And that's what we're all here for. All of my Siddhas are here to protect the world. Agastya is telling us what to do. Very clearly, in no uncertain terms, he's told us exactly what we have to do. And he keeps telling us exactly what we have to do. Each and every individual gets to know exactly what they have to do after they come here and they surrender to the process. Now, there are two kinds of different people. The ones who go to ashrams are the ones who failed at everything. But the ones who come to the Gurukulam are the ones who succeeded at everything. And then they find it empty. And then they come. Okay? So they've been the best in their field, in whatever the hell it is. And they've realized, here's not what I want to grow. Here's not where I want to grow. They're not coming in here without skill. Only skilled people come to the Gurukulam. Unskilled people go to ashram. Go to ashram, be volunteer. That's your status, volunteer. Okay? Well, everybody's noticed that Chamundi Gurukulam's got new energy. Okay? And this is because Chamundi herself has come. Chamundi herself has blessed us. And she's not only blessed us to prosper in Mysore, she said you'll prosper all over the world. She's blessed us like that. Okay? So the amount of blessings and grace, Gurukulam is run on divine command. Chamundi Gurukulam was established by Chamundi herself. And she put me as the first founder of this. And this was many births ago, many years ago. And this was all revealed to us by Agastya, one by one. About who we really are, what we're really doing. This is something which we needed clarity on. Because when we come into Kali Yuga, we forget everything. Because the Kali Yuga Maya is so much, you don't remember anything. You don't even remember you can heal yourself. You don't even remember that you are living in abundance. You don't remember any of the good things. The third Maha Mantra which my Guru gave me, Mahavatar Babaji gave me, is, this is earth, not heaven. So you understand, this earth undergoes cycles of yugas. So there are Maha Yugas, which is 4 yugas put together. Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga and Kali Yuga is a yuga cycle called Maha Yuga. That Maha Yuga keeps on happening. And there are like 71 Maha Yugas in one Manavantra, and there are 14 Manavantras in one day of Brahma. And we've been here from 20 lakh years. Chamundi Gurukulam. Shiva, Brahma, Vishnu asked Devi, can you please come on earth and send somebody so that in Kali Yuga, Dharma can be protected. As the yugas change, we want you to come and stop Mahapralaya. Because Mahapralaya is everything gets destroyed. That was going to happen. Because of Chamundi Gurukulam's existence, it's not happened. So now everybody's got a new lease of life. And you have to take this very seriously. It's really a second birth for everyone. You understand? Most of you should have been dead by now. Everybody on the world should have been dead by now. The world should have ended. But it didn't. And the reason is that Chamundi Gurukulam is here. So with that kind of people, with that kind of status, we're not here to open our doors to each and everybody. There are no doors. You have to jump over the wall and come. Doors are closed. If you can't jump over the wall, while we're pouring oil down the wall, if you can't jump over the wall, then you don't deserve to be here. Okay? So we're the ones telling you, please go, get out, get lost. We don't want you here. We don't want anyone here who's not proven themselves. They have to be capable of it. They have to have done sadhana. They have to have overcome karma. They have to have taken everything that I've given for free on YouTube, applied it, and then changed their life. Then they can come. So this is not a place where you come to escape. Ashram, you can go to escape. There are many such ashrams. In fact, all the so-called Gurukulams in the world are actually ashrams. This is the only Gurukulam. And that also Agastya said. This is the only Gurukulam in the world. Everything else is ashram. So now you know the difference. Gurukulam, ashram. Gurukulam has danda, ashram. It's like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You agree to my spiritual elevatedness, I'll also agree to yours. Both of us will know that we are imposters, but we'll continue with it. This is ashram. Gurukulam, if you don't meet the standards, they'll say, please man, you're slowing us down, get out. So I have thrown out 20 people. Let us please understand that this is the only Gurukulam in the world. We do not have branches. We don't associate with anyone else. And whatever we are associated with is on our website. It's not anywhere else. So don't read someone's social media if they say we are ex-Chamundi Gurukulam, our Guru has sent us on a special mission and all, give 2 dandas and come back to Chamundi Gurukulam website. Okay.
When people come to like ashram, or even if they plan to think of Gurukulam, right? There's a myth that people think like you should be detached from everything. That doesn't make sense, right, Guruji?
No. See, there's a difference between detachment and dejection. We have to know this difference. People think they're the same. So somebody went, they got married and it didn't work out. They got dejected. But they think they got detached because they did one course which is 1,500 rupees online. After that, then they went to the ashram and ashram sucked all their money. Now they've done the 12 lakh course. And now they have to do something. So they're forced to. Now they spent for 3 years, they spent a total of 25 lakhs. So now what do they have to do? Open a class in their neighborhood. So these people are not detached, they're dejected with the world. But they found a place where they can sit in the platform of a teacher, everybody does namaskara to you. That kind of boosts your ego. That's not detachment, that's attachment again. You got dejected with one thing, so you got attached to something else. This is called dejection. But in detachment, what happens is, you detach from your ego, that's all. You detach from your ego, which means you stop thinking, I am the center of the universe and the greatest thing that ever happened to mankind. This you have to stop, okay? You have to stop this. You have to stop trying to find yourself. I will use you to find me. I don't know who I am when you are not there. This is called dejection. But it's attachment. So you got rejected by someone. So you got dejected and you got ejected. After you got rejected, dejected, ejected, you think you're detached. But the moment you find something to attach to, you will attach to it. If somebody finds something good to say about you, somewhere sideways is enough, okay? All people are God's children. So you're like, yeah, I'm also God's children. But there is a but after that. Because if you have to go to the Queen of Queens, Maha Tripura Sundari, Rajeshwari, Lalita Tripura Sundari, if you have to go to the Queen of Queen, Maharagni, if you want to go to her, you better be a king. Why will she meet you otherwise? You tell me, man, can any of you even meet Prime Minister Modi? Unless you're a king of some kind. Why will he meet you? He won't meet you. Okay? If you can't even meet the Prime Minister of our country, how will you meet the ruler of the universe? Chamundi. How will you take mission from her and then execute it in the world? Who should you be? So, yeah, maybe everything came out of Ma's womb, right? A lot of things come out of your womb. Your period comes out of your womb. Do you save it all in a bottle? No, right? There's some things which is waste which comes out of the womb, even a woman's womb. So even Chamundi's womb, some waste comes out. You understand? Are you Chamundi's child or are you Chamundi's period? Please understand. Because to make Chamundi's child, take Shiva also. You need his skanda. This is skanda. You need skanda. If you want, you need Shiva's skanda, you need Devi's womb, and then a Siddha is born. Okay? Otherwise, what is all born is just like stuff. Like this is a Rajnikant movie, but there's only one Rajnikant. Everybody else are extras. Including the villain, everyone feels like an extra in his movie, right? So like that. There is no socialism. You know who's not sitting next to Devi? Karl Marx. He's not sitting next to Devi. Definitely not. Because Devi runs a kingdom. And in a kingdom, things work. Just like the body. Imagine if the body became socialist. Okay? Imagine if your toes said, I want to be treated the same as the brain. If the toe had pronouns, now what you'll do? You can't treat the toe same as brain, right? Toe is important, no doubt. It's got its value. Okay? There's a hierarchy. If I told you have two choices, you can lose your toe or you can lose your brain, which one you'll choose? Toe. Correct. So you should understand there's a hierarchy even in the body. Would you rather lose a tooth or do you want to lose an eye? Why it's so easy to decide? No, why you're not socialist about this? Aren't they both equally important? Shouldn't we respect them regardless of their background? Equally.
Everything and everyone have their own functions.
Suddenly Karl Marx says no, everyone has same. This is what we have to understand. Okay? So in ashram everyone is equal. In a Gurukulam, Guru is supreme. Sorry. After that, if you can align with the Guru, you also reach some kind of status at some point. Okay? And you shouldn't be worried about it. You shouldn't give a shit about it. You should drop your ego because Guru's also dropped his ego and he is aligned to his Guru. I had to drop my ego too. So ego death has to happen before you come to the Gurukulam. That's why we make these content. So you can take this content and quickly kill your ego and then you can come if you are worthy. If you're not worthy, you take this content and then watch some other video. Don't come here. Why are you still sitting here? If everything I said has offended you, you can't say anything because we have also blocked comments. Now what are you going to do? Find some long tube and shout your frustrations inside. Make a video of it and put it, I'll comment on it. Okay? That's what you have to do. Okay? So there's nothing else you can do in Chamundi Gurukulam because unfortunately it's not socialist. Not everybody is allowed. I mean, imagine man, Pandavas are going to Dronacharya's Gurukulam to learn. Okay? They didn't take Ekalavya. Ekalavya said, no, you don't meet the status. You can't come here. So what he did, he went and practiced on his own. He got good. Yes, he got good. Okay. Is he part of Mahabharata now? No, you tell me. Is he part of Mahabharata? Karna lied and went to Parshuram's Gurukulam. He lied and went. He said, I'm a Brahman, teach me, I'm a Brahman. And then some big bumblebee came and bit him and he didn't even make a sound. Then he said, hey man, you're not a Brahman. You have like crazy pain tolerance, which means you're a Kshatriya. I don't teach Kshatriyas. I killed 21 generations of them. Did you notice? And he says, but I just lied because I want knowledge and you fucking opportunist. He cursed him. You understand? How many people got curses from me now? They don't know. Bro, who knows? Like, I don't have to curse. The Yuga only curses. You can't betray a guru. You can't come here, lie and say, I'm going to serve you and then you don't serve. Doesn't happen. Okay? So it's like very serious shit. For a Siddha, to come to his guru is the most pleasurable thing. There's no bigger joy. Okay? But for someone else who feels that this is an educational institution, I will pay my fees, I will get a certificate, I will take that certificate, I'll show it to people. Look, Guru Pashupati gave this certificate. And then you have to accept the certificate because Guru Pashupati gave. No, I don't give certificates. I didn't get certificate from my Guru. I didn't ask my Guru, where's your certification from Agastya? How do I trust you? Mahavatar Babaji. Okay? First of all, he's 8 feet tall. I don't really trust your certification. First of all, he won't even appear in front of you. So if this video has appeared on your feed, means you've done some punya. Quickly stop drinking. Stop chasing women and men. Start working out. Follow Devi Maryada. Leave all your horrible friends. Start reading Puran. Watch all our content like you watched nothing else before. And then somehow you'll get in. If you're that hungry. And still nobody will feed you. They'll be like, yeah, this is the way you make food, we'll tell you. That's all. You have to put this seed in the ground and then wait for it to grow into many, many things. And after that, there's a process. Some of it is poisonous. Some of it can kill you. So, we'll guide you if you're really hungry. No?
There are two kinds of people.
Correct.
One who are wanting to join the Gurukulam, right? And one who just want to learn. Like what you said, get a certificate that I've learned from Chamundi Gurukulam, that I've learned from Guru Pashupati. And there are people who really want to learn and help out people. So who are the Adhikaris and what are the Lakshanas of these people who we want in our Gurukulam?
I think they'll come, jump and find out and they'll join. The ones who have to join, they'll do something and they'll get in somehow because they believe they deserve to be here. And they don't have any trouble proving it to me that they deserve to be here, right? So there's no process, formal, apply here for Chamundi Gurukul. You'll never find this shit going on. It's not there. People are like, how do we enter this thing? They don't know. You're not entered, you're pulled in.
Yes.
Your karmas will pull you in here. You'll jump up like a wave and say, hey, I can do all these things, look. And then you'll get pulled in. Okay, you'll show your siddhis before you can get in. Okay, but there's the rest of the people who I believe there are 7 crore siddhas taken birth on earth according to Agastya. They're already born and some of them got caught in ego, so they're going to die. They became mortal. Again, siddhas are immortal beings, remember. So some of them became mortal and they're all dying. So now some more have to be born. It's no problem. But a total of 7 crore siddhas are going to be here and they're going to be showing themselves to the world in the next 12 years. By the time I am 60 years old. So not even 12 years, 10 years. By the time I'm 60 or 61, these siddhas will be out everywhere. Okay? That's what we're looking for. We don't have to make things easy for them. And make things as hard as possible. I put spikes on the road to Chamundi Gurukulam. Okay? Yeah, and I'm pouring boiling oil down the walls. So, only those who can survive all that can come in here. And siddhas will get excited when they hear that, no? Everybody else gets dejected, rejected, and ejected. Yes. So, all these people, they can just stay there. But some people, they just want to project themselves inside here. They project themselves here, I'll eject them out. They can't project themselves inside here. It's not possible. Okay, but there are a lot of people in the world who deserve some spiritual knowledge, because right now the spiritual knowledge that's coming is garbage, just garbage. Okay, like each and every person talking something gives me a headache, man. I'm like, come on, you guys. There are very simple ways which Agastya has taught, very secret ways. Very secret ways based on the 5 elements which you can do to grow in your spirituality. We can even use it to become immortal, but you can use it most of all to find purpose, and that I would say is also not open to everybody, because I'm going to keep these things very expensive, and I'm going to make sure that only those who are really hungry, who cannot not do this. They can't not do this. They have to do this. If they don't do this, they'll die. Such people only will come. Okay. So I am giving upadesh to some people. Very select stuff. Watch our content. Follow our channel and keep your tabs on our website. If there's any email list, subscribe to it so that you get notified when these things are happening.